What other projects should the town of Lubec consider? We've got a number of them. I'm just gonna hit the high points.
And when you hit them, make sure you say how many votes, so people understand.
Other projects to consider, 6 people had concerns with the sidewalks. I mean, that was really the overwhelming thing that we've seen. 4 people had taxes and the effects on their taxes. 3 people had support for the Family Dollar store. 2 people had comments about elderly housing and the need for it. Had comments on recreation programs for kids, 2 people. 2 people had doing more to encourage tourism. And, you know, it seems like people are thinking that maybe tourism is going to be the backbone of the economy, doing more to appreciate, well, 2 people.
Yeah, 2 people, yeah.
Economic concerns for the overall economy, 2 people. Concerns about the police department in Lubec, 2 people. We're using the high school, in what forms, 2 people. And a number of people had a number of other issues. We only had 1. And the Dodge building, which is one of the items that we hit on tonight, somebody mentioned
One person.
one person.
One person. All of these from, the rest of it are all one.
And these were the,
person.
only the ones that were,
And that we got in town, that we have at the town office.
but all are compiled online.
They're all compiled online. I
They're
mean,
online,
these are the
and
ones,
these are available here, right?
they will be.
These papers.
Yeah. I mean, these are the ones that I could break down into registered, non-registered.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Moving forward, and the way we use this information, we need to look at the entire survey, or the entire survey is void.
Right.
Isn't this what we, isn't this the
No,
entire
we're not.
survey?
Well, these,
So where's the copy of the whole survey with all the other listings on it?
these are the surveys, this is
These
a
are
copy of the,
everyone,
of everything.
every survey.
This
So this is
information,
everything.
No.
this information I got
Yeah.
out of what was returned to the office,
So
this
this-
is what I had accessible to me to look at.
Right. Sarah's concerned about what was on the computer, and he wasn't able to get access, but if you can't, you gotta use what you got. It's like somebody, if they don't send in a written one, you can't count it, can you? Can't
Well,
have it.
well,
Well, what happened
The only
here?
access he doesn't have is if they're registered voters or not.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
It says
so am I.
registered and non-registered
Registered, yeah.
voters,
and,
like question 6.
yes.
Right.
Isn't
These
this
were,
off the computer?
No.
no,
No.
these were compiled from the ones that were turned in at the town office.
So we're missing a whole bunch of information.
Why?
That wasn't a question on the survey. John has taken a lot of time to compile these results. When my suggestion was that we have it all online so it would all be compiled. So we have access to this information
But we just don't have.
with
But
click
do we-
of the buttons.
Do we have it broken down?
We
as
do
to
not
what
have
the-
it broken down into registered and non-registered voters, John, because
That-
that was not a question we were asking.
Right.
But
I like to have it broken down that way, Sarah, because I'm looking for the voter. The voter, that's what I'm representing here at this table.
Then that should have been
And and
decided
anybody
when
that
we
moves
made
to
the
town,
survey.
and, well, makes no, it's being decided here now because we make the decisions, right? And it's so nice to look at this stuff in a clear light. Is it the people that live here year-round and have a right to vote on something, or is it the ones that come in the summertime? Well, if it's gonna cost us a lot of money, then you've gotta take that into account, and we're trying to take and look at the people that live here year-round on very small fixed income. That's all I'm saying. And that's what I'm trying to say. I think it's a good idea to have it broke down to know from the year-round people, businesses north, year-round stuff, versus the ones that come in, say, summer.
I have a question regarding the survey, regarding the electronic version of the survey. Do we know how many people responded to that?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
in the first
the
page.
numbers are here.
Okay?
Okay, can we get all of the information that you broke down on the back page from our online survey?
All of the information that anybody
So you can
inputted on all the surveys are online.
So can we
Because
get a
time
copy
was
of that?
spent to input all of the hard copies into that.
I would like to have that document that we could look at, so that way if there are other ideas, I mean, it's nice to know
What's-
that,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry,
getting,
go ahead.
it's nice to know which people are the registered voters and which isn't, but I would like to see the results of the survey as
Right,
a whole,
total.
instead of as
I agree.
little snippets of the survey.
I make a motion that the next time we ever do a survey, it's one source. It's either all online or it's all mailed in and filled out here?
But
One
it
source.
is. It's all,
It's
everything
all-
that
It
got
wasn't
mailed.
this time, it's
No.
No,
Everything
It
that got
all
mailed in
compiled.
was entered into the online survey, so we could have all of it in one printout.
and then a lot of extra time was taken to do half of the information that's needed.
Are there more of
Yes.
these that are not on this
Yes.
paper?
Yeah.
All right, I say we table this until we got it all.
Yeah, I think so.
Before we move
Oh,
on.
sorry,
public
Melissa.
Well,
I'm just a little confused. It seems to me that registered voter and non-registered voter is not the same thing as year-round resident and summer resident. There could be someone who's here all year who's not registered.
Yeah,
There could
that's
be,
true.
You know,
That's
hundreds
I
of
guess with
people.
voter or
And,
non-voter,
and the
that's okay.
difference between today and tomorrow's registered
Oh.
voters
Could
can
change
change.
again.
Right.
I see what you're saying, yes, I was
Yeah.
wrong on that particular point.
You can live
Thank
here
you
year-round
for the
for
correction,
50 years and never vote.
Yeah.
Sarah. I mean,
If, the town is going to send out surveys in the future for Public Works Department or anything else, I think it should be clearly marked on there whether you are a registered voter, or not.
But
I
again,
don't.
we result to the honor
Problem
system
solved.
and hope
I
that
It
don't.
doesn't mean your vote's not gonna, it doesn't mean your opinion's not gonna be counted,
Right.
just means,
But why do
It's
we need to
information
know
for
that
you.
if that is a issue? To me,
Well, I would want
every
Portland to
voter,
decide not to
every
you
town
go.
resident.
I
Thank
don't
you,
see as it
Jessica.
is an issue, but if it's gonna come back to
Right.
this table.
So
and
Yeah.
I'm just saying that for
then you
people
will have it.
sitting at this table.
Right,
Barbara.
then it will
I
happen.
have one question. I don't see the relevance to a voter or a non-voter, because the people who come here, like my neighbor who's here for 3 or 4 months, if they're registered to vote in another state where they come from, they don't have the option to vote here.
Right.
When they come to that town meeting, they might as well sit, like James said, back in with Trescott people or somebody. They can go there, but they do not have a card that says they are a registered voter.
very true.
I have,
But if they're making a survey, and there's a lot of them that says that they want something to go through, and then they go back to their state, and folks around here that live all the time get buried under, they're gonna be looking at the people that's on this board, not in a nice light.
oh, I understand that, James, and I have, if I could, just one other question. I disagree with, or I agree with, it's gotta be either all one way or all the other. And I don't mean this for whomever put it in,
Right.
but
Right.
if you took a paper survey and somebody had to put that into the computer, are you really getting an accurate data? Because the person who filled out that first paper
Right.
survey did not put it into the computer. That's like saying I went up and I voted for Tom Jones, and it's on a paper ballot, and then somebody else says, well, I'm gonna take that and put it in this and electronically.
Electronic.
Well, they didn't want me to vote for Tom Jones, so now they voted for
Right.
Elvis Presley, I don't know, somebody. So
But,
it's
Yeah, but
not
that-
done by the actual voter. It's
But
not done by
look
the
at your
person in
votes.
Lubec.
The
Somehow, it's been altered.
done by a lot of
Not
people.
altered because
Right,
they
right,
didn't do
that's
it,
right.
not that somebody.
But we had those
misconstrued it.
copies on record.
I understand
agree
that.
Too.
with that.
but
And
look
with
at when
any
you vote for a
survey,
town.
it's
You vote for an
validity
election on a
of the
piece of
survey.
paper and it gets processed digitally. And that's presidential races, governor races.
And we see all the
That
problems
works
we
for
got
them.
with those.
I would just like
I
to
mean-
say, before we recognize any more public comment, that this in no way will delay the choosing of the winners
Right,
of that.
turkey
Just
winners,
in case
yeah.
you're getting antsy at home,
You will have.
I just want to make one simple observation. We're on our 4th year here now, and we're voters, and
Yeah.
we vote, this is our home. We
Yeah.
only have this home.
Right.
But we've been taxpayers here for almost 25 years.
Right.
Yes.
And decisions have been made at this board that affected the taxes that we paid over those more than 20 years before we moved here,
Right.
that we had no say in.
Right.
So my suggestion is that you need to listen to what taxpayers say if you're doing something that's going to affect taxes.
Right.
And that's what
Yeah.
Sarah's saying, and I agree with
I
her.
agree with all.
I was in the same situation. I paid taxes in the town of Lubec for 25 years and I didn't live here. And now I live here and I pay taxes here and I do vote here. But either way, I was paying the taxes. And we sent it out to taxpayers. That's who
Right.
it was sent out to.
Right.
So if it was sent out to taxpayers, we obviously wanted their opinion,
Right.
right?
I have a motion.
Did you-
I had a
So-
motion and it got scattered. I just wanted to try to bring some sense to, if we're ever gonna do a survey again, I don't wanna go through this again. And that was the point of my survey. I mean, the point of my motion.
Boy.
Wow. The point of my motion was that we as a
What was your
board,
motion? Let's
We
go
the
are
back.
motion was that we
We're not
either
having
do
a
it
survey
all, we either do it all digitally,
No,
or
I
we
don't
do
agree
it
with that
all
either.
No, I don't
hard
agree with
copy.
that. I don't agree with
And
that.
Does anybody second that motion?
No.
No.
Well, we gotta vote on it.
Um,
Sorry, your motion.
That's okay, that's okay.
I like to make a motion.
I mean,
that
I know I'm a dinosaur and I kind of deal with the old world and it makes sense because there's
I
no
like it.
batteries required.
Yep,
and,
I'm with you.
I don't need a code to get into the magic mirror. And the problem is that, my understanding was that you did not have the codes to access the survey thing. You didn't.
No.
So when you offered this, why didn't you offer the
codes,
man the
Neil?
ability to access that? We could have had all of this right now.
We could have had that from
When?
me.
So why don't
Why
we
from
have?
you? Why don't
I was
you?
never asked.
Well,
Lack of
You-
he
communication.
just paid to
Okay.
do these.
I'd make a motion, we table the discussion on the public works survey so we have the complete public works survey,
I agree.
Second,
Second.
which I hope is next meeting.
second it.
All in favor? Okay, let's move on to the really important part.
Who
What's
gets the
wrong
turkey?
with
The box.
It's not a turkey, it's a gift certificate
The
for
gift certificate, two gift
food, and I think
certificates.
there's one for fuel.
Yeah, that's not true, yeah.
We have two $50 ones. They could choose when we contact them whether they want a $50 gas card or a $50 gift certificate to wine.
And one of them was due to a very generous donation.
That's
Yes.
right.
I don't remember the person's name.
Doesn't matter.
TJ.
Oh, he, I
And
thought
let's
he wanted
have
to be
someone from
anonymous.
the audience do the choosing.
Yes, I was gonna say someone who's got nothing up their sleeve.
That's right.
Who would, raise your hands if you want to
Who
draw.
wants
Yeah,
to
right.
be
I
the
think
first
somebody-
one?
Here we go.
Yeah, bring her.
Okay.
Yeah, bring her right up here. You get the line.
Take it one more
here.
time, folks. This is all-
Okay, she got any student,
In front of the camera.
any glue on her finger? No.
That's right, you're supposed to look up at this and make an
What, I
attempt.
could take one or two? I
Just
don't
one.
know.
Pick one.
Okay.
One at a time, really. You read it out.
Okay, Chad Chase is the name. If I was to win, please give to someone needy.
Oh, thank you,
nice.
Chad.
Well,
Very
thank
nice
you,
thought.
Chad. Wow,
Should
that
we put
is
this
a
very
nice.
nice.
$90 in the senior fuel fund?
We could,
Or we
that's
could
neat.
give it
Well, I
to the
got a
food pantry.
I got a phone number here, maybe
We could give them
a
the
call.
option.
Yeah,
And
senior
let
Very
fuel.
him, let him decide which way. he
And our
wants to
second
go.
winner is,
Sam Winch.
oh, I know Sam.
That's the man.
I don't.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
Yes, just two.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank
very
you. My
much.
God, good
Now,
job,
what
good
about
job.
the fuel? One was fuel.
Okay,
one
Betty
was-
was
No,
explaining.
that was their
We
choice.
have two $50,
Okay, okay.
They could
and they
choose.
can
Allotments.
choose whether they want a gift card or whether they want a
Okay.
$50
Okay,
gift
gotcha.
certificate to wines.
All right.
And one has already chosen to give something needed, so we can either
We'll call
decide
them
to
and
put
see
the
if
fifty
they'll-
dollars into the fuel fund or
They can
food
decide.
bank or whatever they
Let us
wanna
know.
do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, good idea.
And both of these have their phone
Oh,
numbers
that was
on
really nice.
Very
That's
good.
good.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations, winners. and Thank
Yes,
you,
and thank you,
everyone.
everyone,
Thank you
yeah.
for everything.
Yes, thank
We're
you.
sorry we got into such
Yeah.
a tussle,
Look at the results we get out of that.
but we're still sorry.
Whoever bought this, thank you. Decorative and festive.
Okay. New business.
New business. Point representative to the Washington County Council of Governments Board. They're asking us to appoint two members. One is an elected official and one is a member of the municipality.
Has anybody expressed any interest as far as the citizens?
No.
If we
I mean,
post
we
it
haven't,
yet?
we haven't posted it.
I'd make a motion we table this until we've advertised it and maybe we can get someone who wants to do it rather than
Yeah.
us selecting someone.
Yeah.
That's always nicer. I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
We should put it up on Channel 7 and the website
Yeah.
and
Yes.
poster.
Yeah.
And if anyone out there in TV land hears us and wants to be on the WCCOG board, let us know. Maybe we'll put you on it.
Yeah.
I have a standing meeting date and time, John.
I get emails from them every once in a while, but they
No, it says membership year